ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to round 1 of General Secura's PBR Winter Tournament. And look, my camera's effed up again. But guess what? It's gone because I'm magic. No, anyway, so you may be wondering, what the frick is that music in the intro that's so epic? And half of you are probably like, yeah, this song's awesome, and half of you are probably like, what is that? Anyway, all of my tourney teams, I thought this would be pretty cool. All of my tourney teams are going to be themed teams. So, can you guess who this is themed off of? If you're not deaf, or blind, or a vegetable, you can probably guess it's based off of Carmen Sandiego. Now, Carmen Sandiego is an old TV show about a thief. And obviously, she's this lady who goes around stealing stuff, but she wears this, like, red overcoat. I don't know, look her up on Google Images. Anyway, so all the Pokemon on my team are the color red, to honor Carmen Sandiego. So this is my, I don't know, a lead. It's not really a lead. None of my Pokemon are leads. I just saw that this guy, who by the way is GAR2134, fought him before. I just saw he had a Venomoth, and it's obviously going to try to put me to sleep, so I just thought I'd outspeed it with my Choice Scarf Breloom. Yeah. And, return the sleep favor there. Now, obviously, because of Sleep Clause, and I would get, I can't put his next one to sleep if he switches out, because I get instantly disqualified. So, I'm going to go ahead and switch out to an Arcanine and scare this guy away, because I don't want it setting up Toxic Spikes. It won't damage Microfable, but my Dusclops will not like that, so I'm just going to go ahead and threaten it with a Flare Blitz, and just in case he decides to catch my bluff and stay in, I'm just going to go for the Flare Blitz anyway, because whatever comes in is going to take, at least a third. I mean, this Arcanine is basically, it's an offensive set, so it's got a lot of investment in attack. So, GAR calls back his Venomoth. I call him Timmy, but nobody else likes to call him that, so, yeah. Anyway, sends in his Camerupt, and I know Camerupt is pretty physically defensive, but dang, that still did a lot. I mean, I don't have a life... Oh, wait. No, that's not a life... That's just recoil. Actually, I have leftovers on this guy, even though it's an offensive set. Because of Arcanine's natural bulk, and the fact that I'm going to be taking recoil, I thought that maybe leftovers might be a good idea. So anyway, obvious ground type attack is obvious, so will he use it? Now, I was debating here whether he'll just go straight for the explosion, which is highly unlikely, and I was considering switching to Blood, my Dusclops there. In fact, here you get a really good shot of all my red Pokemon, except for Clefable, but I needed a good special wall, so... in the end, I go for Gen 5 for the win, and it's called that because Gen 5 Gyarados with Overconfidence is better, but this one's still pretty good, so... where was I? Just lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah. Intimidate. If he has a rock-type attack, like Rock Slide or something fluky like that, I've got the Intimidate on him. And basically, he'll be forced to switch out because of the, Waterfall that I'm going to threaten to hit him with. Now, normally, I wouldn't run a Gyarados this standard, or this OU. I mean, it's just basically an offensive set. Speed and attack EVs with Dragon Dance, blah, 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 blah. Boring, boring, boring. But, let's face it, this is a tourney. And in a tourney, your opponents aren't gonna, screw about with... I was gonna have a special Gyarados, but, like I said, it's a tourney, and you have to be a little bit more serious when you're in a tourney, because you're in it to win it, let's face it. Carmen Sandiego is here, because Carmen Sandiego is just the best thing ever. I mean, you cannot find Carmen Sandiego. Where in the world is she? Well, she's right here, owning your face. Anyway, I knew he was switching to Magnezone, so I just went for the DD, and even if that Magnezone is scarfed, now I'm going to outspeed it because Gyarados is naturally faster than the Magnezone anyhow, even though I am adamant. So that's pretty nice. I can just go ahead and Earthquake and finish this Magnezone off. Unless, of course, it's sashed, which, once again, would be kind of weird, but, it can happen. I mean, anything can happen. So, yeah, never expect that you're just going to kill something. Always expect that. Well, like they say, always expect the unexpected. But anyhow, I did kill it because... I was faster, ground type attack. You, come on guys, if you're watching this video, you know why I killed a Magnezone. It's because it's a floating UFO and it doesn't belong on this planet. Much like this thing. It's got it's like a log of crap with legs on it. No, it's actually just a Hitmonlee, but that's besides the point. I thought he was gonna fake out or Sucker Punch or something, like some priority, but apparently not, so there goes the Hitmonlee. I don't know what his item was. It wasn't a sash, it might have been banded, might have been scarfed itself, and I outsped it, I don't know. But then again, do I care? No. Oh, one good thing, we were the only two people left in our bracket because everybody else quit, and so both of us are going through to the second round, which is kind of good because, in a way, I feel guilty for just, spoilers, total sweep with Gyarados. But then again, if your team is this weak to Gyarados, there's really something you need to, sort out, because it's a very, very common Pokemon. Anyhow, Miss Magius goes down, doesn't have the defense to take it. By the way, my Gyarados is packing a Lumberry in case you decide to Will-O-Wisp me. Just so you know, that's a waste of time, don't try to Will-O-Wisp me. Yeah, now you all know how to beat my Carmen Sandiego team. That's okay, though, because, like I said, each one of my teams is going to be a different theme, different character, different something, so I'm going to have a couple of different ones. Although I haven't made them yet, this is the only one I've actually made, but oh well, who cares? Out comes a Glaceon. Now, I know Glaceons are always Specs or Scarf or Twist in some way. Here, I go for the Stone Edge, because I was like, you know what? I really don't want this to end with just Gyarados killing everything, so if I miss and he kills me with a crit or something, I don't really care. But, yeah, I hit, and there goes the Glaceon, so I'm sorry, but right now it's just over. There's nothing he can do. All he has left is that Venomoth and that Camerupt. They ain't gonna do nothing. Yeah, that is English, folks. Okay, anyway, so Venomoth comes out. Now, this is, if anything on his team is sashed, it would probably be this Venomoth. Because, it's a lead, he needs to get both layers of Toxic Spikes up, potentially, so. Oh, one thing, Starthrox is banned in this tournament, thank God. Hate Starthrox, but anyway. Venomoth is not sashed, and therefore it goes down to my mighty, all-powerful OU! Mwahahaha! Excuse me, I'm allergic to sweeps. Yeah, so he's just got one Pokemon left. Is he gonna pull off a last-minute Camerupt sweep? Yeah, of course he is. Yeah, not if Gyarados has anything to say about that, unfortunately. Look, Gyarados, you're just too good. This is why I only picked it, because I was going to go with a Slowbro, but then I was like, yeah, I don't really want two pink Pokemon on my team, because that's kind of breaking the whole everything being red. So I just went for the Gyarados, because obviously it's red, and I needed a water type. So I was just like, well, Gyarados has some bulk to it. It's easy to set up. Why don't I just use a Gyarados? Here I was thinking about switching, because I was like, yeah, this is kind of, boring, but, oh well, I don't switch, because, you know what, it's a tourney. Be merciless. So anyway, finish off this Camerupt, and wow, that was probably the shortest tourney battle I've ever had. But then again, that's the only tourney battle I've ever had. Let's hope round 2 is, puts up a little bit more of a fight, because, I mean, it is only round 1, but, like I said, both of us are going through the second round, because we're the only people in our bracket, so yeah, that was kind of awesome. Anyway, hopefully I won't get a total sweep next time, because I really want to show you guys my other Pokemon, and I will see you for round 2.